Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Don't Be Afraid of the News. I'm Josh McClain. Let's get right down to it. 8,500 pounds of beef have been recalled due to E. coli concerns. There's a company out in Wisconsin who didn't control their beef bad enough, and all I have to say about it is this. Here's your shitty timeline. It was shipped on June 11th with a sell-by due date of July 1st. They became aware of the problem that was making people sick. At least 3 different people had gotten sick in the northeastern United States by August 5th. They didn't announce the recall until August 28th. So there's like a 23-day window in there where they knew every day somebody was buying a bit of a burger and then having a problem with a bit of a poo. That's just mean. I just think that's just mean. The Chilean miners who have been trapped underground for over a fortnight have gotten their first telephone contact with their family members this week. This was insisted upon when the family members learned that the evacuation was going to take up to 4 months to take. And even Plan B, which means just adapting an alternate route, was going to take at least 2 months to take. The family members were given 1 minute to talk with each one of the people, but they were asked to keep it optimistic. Now, I know better than enough that at least one of those wives called and probably used that minute to bitch at their husband about why they haven't been home lately. Just because that's the way the world is. Thousands of Indonesians on the island of Sumatra spent the night in emergency rooms this week after fleeing an erupted volcano. Locals said that they were caught by surprise. I guess nobody saw the smoke coming out of the mountain. Then again, the volcano has not been active since I believe it's 1600. So why would they give you much reason to check out? Oh, except for the lava coming down the mountain. On a related note, Starbucks has released a press release that swears up and down that their Sumatra blend does not smell like ash. Hey, being stuck in traffic? Well, be thankful you don't live in Beijing, where traffic jams can last up to 10 days. This is no malarkey. 10 days just to get to where you need to go across the other side of Beijing. This is because Beijing is one of the world's largest energy consumers, if not the largest energy consumer. They get 90% of their energy off coal. So like every few hundred feet when you're in traffic, you're stuck behind yet another coal truck. Luckily, there are now hundreds of roadside businesses that have popped up to keep you interested and sane on this 10-day, up to 10-day trip to get home. It's got to really suck trying to get your kids home so they can not ruin their dinner. You know, I mean, it's bad enough when you've got a McDonald's in every corner, but when you've got somebody offering you kimchi and soup at every 20 feet when you're stuck in the same place for hours, good Lord, it's got to be mind-boggling. Twitter brings advertisers and promoted tweets to Twitter. Apparently they're looking to make a couple bucks on the side there, but they're also looking to keep it organic for businesses that use it already. They just want their cut. I imagine sooner or later you're going to get this random tweet on your, a lot of us have where we get Twitters from our people that we look for or whatever on our phones to get updated here, every time they get updated. Well, sooner or later, this is going to get to a point where you're just going to be looking down at your phone, it's going to beep, and you're going to think it's from some smart, those of you who have Stephen Hawking's Twitter thing, or, I understand Jesus has a Twitter account now, or Kevin Smith, and you look down, you're getting something, and it's just going to say something, do you have problems keeping an erection? I'm not looking forward to that myself, ladies and gentlemen. The antiproton, twin to the proton, but with a negative charge instead of a positive charge, was until recently just a theory. Now scientists have put their fingers on it up to about a year ago. They found one and have now recreated one of their own. This begs the question, do the missing protons form a whole separate universe of antimatter? Is there an anti-universe to our universe? I personally believe this is the epitome of there's two sides to every story. Every action has a reaction. I mean, we could live in a world where G.W. Bush wasn't a tool, a pawn used, where Al Gore isn't so pretentious where we actually want to believe what he has to say. a world where Lady Gaga actually has some merit, talent, and might be able to fill out a standardized test. This could possibly be. But how cool would it be that in the end, all the stuff we've been reading about in comic books our entire life in science fiction actually was real? Like, there's actual scientific basis on this now. I for one, look forward to that day. Thanks for watching again, guys. Just don't be afraid of the news. And remember, really, don't be afraid of the news. It can't bite. It can only inform. Have a good day.